as a married couple, you're making a lot of decisions right now. Lean in on the peace or be sensitive when there's not peace.
I read an ancient proverb the other day that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. It essentially means while individual action can bring quick results, achieving lasting success requires collaboration, teamwork, and working with others. Now, it may seem strong and heroic to navigate storms alone, to suffer in silence, or to even lick your own wounds. But there's something special when you learn the art of leaning on someone else.
So if you're getting ready to make a decision and your husband is like, I don't really have peace about that, that's a guard.
Couples who lean on each other have learned the practice of vulnerability. They've discovered that it's okay to ask for help, to seek comfort, and to find strength in one another. They lean on each other. They take the hand extended to them, and they grow closer together, finding peace in each passing storm. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to look weak. Don't be afraid of letting your mask down. You see, being vulnerable means to start looking at what can go right instead of looking at what can go wrong. Being vulnerable is hard, it's scary, but it's so worth it. There's a beautiful intimacy when you truly lean on your spouse for support. That's the couple that transforms things. They're not afraid of being laughed at. They're not afraid of failing forward. They're not afraid of taking risks because they know you can't get to the top of the mountain if you don't start the climb. One of the ways to become vulnerable again and to unlock your heart is to learn this amazing pathway of forgiveness. Vulnerability is about taking first steps. If you want love, take the first step of giving love. If you want joy, you must give joy. If you want peace, you must give peace. Vulnerability can be a strength, and it can be a way to build peace inside of your marriage. And there's no better time to seek peace in your marriage than right now. You see, leaning on each other, being vulnerable can forge bonds of peace and a deeper connection between you and your spouse. As a one-flesh partner, learn to sit and find peace in the moment. Find calm in the midst of chaos, and learn to find silence in the shelter of satisfaction. Find moments to create peace. Almighty God has given us a promise declaring that He is the Prince of Peace. This means that He has the ability to bring peace and harmony to your marriage, even in the most difficult circumstances. Build a marriage that is constantly leaning towards the Prince of Peace.
Just things that come unexpectedly in your life when chaos happens. If you fall and you're leaning towards Him, He's got you. He's catching you.
If your marriage is leaning towards God, if you stumble, if you fall into the Prince of Peace. All of this brings us back to the opening proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. The choice is yours. Will you decide to open your heart and share? Will you decide to stop and ask for help? Will you decide to be vulnerable? So if you're needing some type of encouragement today, some type of hope, start with the first step towards being vulnerable. Being vulnerable can create a pathway, an atmosphere of peace. Peace in your heart, peace in your mind, peace with God, and peace with your spouse.
No, I'm not giving you peace about that because that's not the direction I want you to go. Like your path, right? He leads us on those paths of peace.